Who is that? Come here. Come here. Who was that at 4:30 in the morning? Who was that right there at 4:30 in the morning right here? Who was that right there at 4:30 in the morning right there? Who was that right there at 4:30 in the morning right there? Oh, I got something right here. I got something right here so big on that raccoon right there. Old Tiny Tim, that one right there is so big, Tiny Tim. That must be the biggest one there is in the whole wide world right there, Tiny Tim. You gonna sit down and eat right there? Tiny Tim. Tiny Tim. Yeah. Right here. I'm gonna turn the light on over here, Tiny Tim. I'm turning the light on. Hold on. Don't run off. Come here. Come here. Don't run off. Come here. That Tiny Tim right there. There he is right there at 4:30 in the morning right there, Tiny Tim. There he is right there. Get all of them out of my hand at one time. Get all of them out of my hand at one time. Hey, Tiny Tim. Now I was sitting in. Oi. Oh God, my hip is killing me today. I cannot walk. My hip is killing me. I want to cry. It hurts so much. Oh man. Oh man, it hurts. Oh, patty cake, baker man, put more pecans in the pan. Oh, patty cake, put more pecans in the pan. I'm having a hard time walking today. It's just, I have been hurting all night long. My hip, my back, my leg. Oh man. It's only been what? Been 2 or 3 weeks now, and I just had the work done on my back at the hospital and all. Oh, Tiny Tim right there, this old buffalo. It's old buffalo right there, Tiny Tim buffalo. That hurricane didn't put you next door, did it? That hurricane didn't put you next door, did it, Tiny? 4:30 in the morning, Tiny right there. Yeah, I seen Tiny Tim outside right here, and I was inside there. I seen him on the security camera, and I stood up to try to come outside there, and I couldn't hardly get up. My hip hurt, and then it took my mind about 30 seconds to figure out what I did with the food. So it probably took me a whole minute from the time I seen him to come outside, but when I come outside, he was still right here hanging around waiting on me. He knows if he hangs around and waits long enough, I'll come. I reckon, I don't know. Old Tiny Tim. That's old Tiny right there, good looking Tiny too right there. I got these in my hand right here. You want to get them out of my hand like the old patty cake? You making a mess down there, patty cake. You hear me? Tiny Tim patty cake. There it is right there in front of your nose. That raccoon's nose. That raccoon nose. I got more right here, patty cake. I got more right here for you, Tiny Tim patty cake. He's squatting down now. He's sitting down right there now. He's sitting down right there now. I'll put him closer to you right there. Now, why did you do that? Well, at least he's nice and gentle tonight. He's a good raccoon. He's always been real good and nice to me. And I think I've been feeding that raccoon for, I think, November or December of last year. So I've been feeding him about 10 months now. About 10 months I've been feeding him, 11 months. About 10 months. Oh, Tiny Tim right there. I put pecans right here just for Tiny Tim right there. Patty cake. I put patty cakes on you that time, patty cake. I did that to you, Tiny Tim. This is a brand new bag. The squirrels and the birds, the only one that eat out of this bag. This is brand new. The squirrels and birds eat, then you come along and eat out of it. I hadn't seen Tiny Tim in about 2 days, 3 days now, 2 or 3 days. I've been hurt, been sore, can't walk. My back hurts, and I'm just now coming off of some of those pills and the needles the hospital give me. But they had me sleeping all kind of crazy hours, just tired. I've been just tired for the last month. Just out of energy from the pills and the needles, the hospital. They just, that raccoon right there, old Tiny Tim, he ain't tiny no more. He ain't tiny no more. He ain't tiny. Old Tiny Tim right there. He get him out of your hand right there. Old Patty Cake right there. Old Patty Cake right there. He does stuff like that. Patty Cake does. Well, maybe he won't run off. I said maybe he won't run off. I had some more stuff in there. I had some more stuff in there for you if you really wanted more stuff. Patty Cake, Baker Man, put more pecans in his pan. Put more pecans in that raccoon's pan. He wanted more pecans in his pan. Patty Cake right here. Right there, Patty Cake. You're making a mess down there on the ground now, and I see food all down there. You cannot leave it down there. I know you want me to come behind you and pick it up, don't you? What was that on me? Some kind of bug on me. Yeah, it's about 4:30 probably. I got some more right here for you, Patty Cake. I got more for you right here, Patty Cake. Oh, Tiny Tim. He's a good raccoon, Tiny Tim is. They didn't get much better than that raccoon. Why are you soaking wet from the bottom half of you soaking wet? You been in that water? That water's clean. I just cleaned that water out yesterday or the day before. Ouch, I can't hardly squat down no longer. I gotta stand up. If I stand up, you'll probably run off. Don't bite that thumb. He was looking at that thumb. He was thinking about biting that thumb. And you dropping pieces all down here on the ground. You hear me? You got pieces all down here on the ground that I gotta pick up that you're not gonna pick up. I got all pieces right here on the ground, right here. Everything you wanted right here. I got this stuff right here, Tiny Tim. Right here. Oh, Tiny Tim right there. Your face is wet too. You got wet. Your face is wet too. You hear me? Your face is wet. He's squatting down. He's sitting down on his hind feet. Now here, Patty Cake. Patty Cake. Me and that raccoon, Patty Cake. Me and that raccoon, we play Patty Cake sometime. Oh, I'm telling you what. I cannot squat down. My old butt's bony. That raccoon, he ain't got no bony butt. That raccoon, he ain't got no bony butt. He ought to be back getting full of pecans. I put them down here. I put so many of them down here now, and you don't know what to do now. I got so many of them down here now, and you don't even know what to do now, raccoon. You don't even know what to do, Tiny Tim. Oh, he's sitting down and got his hands on the table. He didn't want that. That was a piece of other kind. He didn't want that kind of food, Tiny Tim. That was him right there. That's a good raccoon, Tiny Tim. He's so nice. Most of the time I got to keep talking to the raccoons or at the raccoon, to him, at him. That way he'll get used to my voice. He trusts me more and more, I think. Like a mama talking to the baby. Talking to Tiny Tim is like a mama talking to the baby. Tiny Tim. Oh, my feet is killing me, Tiny Tim. He hears something down there. You made a mess. You know that, don't you? On the table down there at the end. You walking right on by him. You ain't even looking behind you. You hear me? What about that piece right there? What about that piece right back there? Right back there. Tiny. Knocked it in the dirt that time, Tiny. He knows. That raccoon, he knows. You ain't got to tell him nothing. You ain't got to tell that raccoon nothing. He already knows. Moral, I got to today, whatever. I got to get in the yard. I got some grass and weeds called nut's edge. Is that how you say it? Nut's edge. Grass has a little balls on them there, little spur things that are grow on the end of them. I bought me some stuff I can put it on my yard. Get them out of my hand. Get them out of my hand for a little while. That way you be smelling like me. Get them out of my hand. That way you'll smell like me. He's eating them things. He loves pecans. Time for water. Let's see what he's gonna do. He got something in his hands. What is it? You ain't gonna drink no water? All you do is put your hands in there and then put your hands back down in the dirt. Now you got wet hands in the dirt. Right here. Patty cake. Right here, patty cake. Tiny Tim. I said right here, patty cake, Tiny Tim. Buffalo. I might call that raccoon Banana Split. I'm gonna call you Banana Split for the rest of the night, Banana. He didn't like that name. He gonna walk off. He don't like that name. What's he doing? That grass must be soaking wet. I gotta cut that grass today. Oi, oi, oi. It's Tiny Tim. You gone? I reckon you're gone for the night, huh? Alright. I got to turn this light on because I got to pick up what he dropped now. That's the hardest part now. I'll tell you what. Oh, damn, I fell. Oh, I fell. Oh, I fell. I'm falling again, too. I squatted down and I fell against the chain link fence, the post. I don't see anything else. All right. Now we're Tiny Tim. Stop this video, stop.